The human mind is a powerful force. We all know this. It shapes our thoughts, drives our actions, and influences our emotions in ways we are only beginning to understand. But what if our minds could directly influence the physical world? What if the power of our thoughts could extend beyond our bodies and interact with the environment around us? This is the captivating concept behind telekinesis, the alleged psychic ability to move objects with the power of thought alone. It's a phenomenon that has intrigued and mystified people for generations. The term telekinesis itself comes from the Greek words tele, meaning distant, and kinesis, meaning motion. This etymology reflects the essence of the concept, moving objects from afar. The concept has been around for centuries, appearing in various forms across different cultures. From ancient civilizations to modern times, the idea of mind over matter has persisted. Ancient myths and legends often feature characters with extraordinary abilities to manipulate the physical world with their minds. These stories have been passed down through generations, each adding its own layer of mystique. From tales of shamans controlling the elements to stories of mystics levitating objects, these narratives have captured the human imagination for generations. They speak to a deep-seated belief in the untapped potential of the human mind. Could there be a hidden power within us, waiting to be unlocked? This question has intrigued thinkers, scientists, and dreamers alike. Throughout history, there have been numerous accounts of individuals claiming to possess telekinetic abilities. These stories range from the plausible to the fantastical, each adding to the mystery. Some of these accounts are shrouded in mystery and folklore, while others have garnered more serious attention from researchers and investigators. The line between myth and reality often blurs. Whether these individuals were truly gifted with extraordinary powers or simply skilled illusionists remains a subject of debate. The truth may lie somewhere in between, waiting to be discovered. The idea of telekinesis, and indeed many psychic phenomena, hinges on the concept of interconnectedness. This interconnectedness suggests that our minds and the physical world are not separate entities but are deeply intertwined. This concept is not new. It has been a cornerstone of various spiritual and philosophical traditions for millennia. Ancient cultures have long recognized the threads that connect us all, weaving a tapestry of shared existence. Eastern philosophies, for example, have long emphasized the interconnected nature of all things through concepts like chi or prana, suggesting a universal life force that flows through everything. Practices like meditation, Tai Chi, and yoga are designed to align individuals with this life force, enhancing their connection to the universe. In more recent times, scientific discoveries like quantum entanglement have begun to offer intriguing parallels to ancient wisdom. These discoveries suggest that the universe operates on principles that transcend our everyday experiences. Quantum entanglement is a bizarre phenomenon where two particles, no matter how far apart, can become linked. This linkage means that changes to one particle instantaneously affect the other, regardless of the distance separating them. This means that actions performed on one particle instantaneously affect the other, defying our conventional understanding of space and time. It challenges the very fabric of our reality, suggesting that distance and time may not be as absolute as we once thought. While the implications of quantum entanglement for psychic phenomena are still being explored, the discovery has nonetheless blurred the lines between the spiritual and the scientific. It opens up new possibilities for understanding how our minds might interact with the physical world. Could it be that the universe is far more interconnected than we previously imagined? Could the very fabric of reality be woven from threads of connection that we are only beginning to understand? Could this interconnectedness explain how our thoughts and intentions might influence the physical world around us? If our minds are part of this universal web, then perhaps our intentions can ripple through it, causing tangible effects. These questions have led some scientists and philosophers to propose theories about a universal consciousness or a unified field, suggesting that everything in the universe is ultimately connected at a fundamental level. This unified field could be the key to unlocking the mysteries of psychic phenomena. If this is true, then perhaps telekinesis is not so far-fetched after all. It might be a natural extension of our connection to the universe, a skill that can be developed with practice and understanding. Perhaps it's merely a matter of tapping into this universal network and learning to harness its power. By aligning ourselves with the interconnected web of existence, we might unlock abilities that seem extraordinary, but are, in fact, a natural part of our potential. The study of psychic phenomena like telekinesis falls under the umbrella of parapsychology. This field of study explores the possibility of mental abilities that go beyond our conventional understanding of the five senses. Parapsychology is a relatively young field, emerging in the late 19th century as researchers began to formally investigate claims of psychic abilities. One of the key areas of focus within parapsychology is extrasensory perception, or ESP. This broad term encompasses a range of abilities, including telepathy, mind-to-mind communication, clairvoyance, seeing things beyond the normal range of vision, and precognition, knowing future events. These abilities, if proven, would have profound implications for our understanding of the human mind and its potential. Another major area of study is psychokinesis, often used interchangeably with telekinesis. This area focuses on the alleged ability to influence the physical world with the mind, including phenomena like object movement, levitation, and even influencing the outcome of random events. While psychokinesis has been the subject of numerous experiments and investigations, it remains one of the most contested areas of parapsychological research. Despite facing skepticism from some quarters of the scientific community, parapsychology continues to attract researchers and enthusiasts who believe that there is more to the human mind than meets the eye. The field employs rigorous scientific methodologies, conducting controlled experiments and gathering data in an attempt to provide credible evidence for psychic phenomena. While the concept of telekinesis might conjure images of moving objects with the mind, the idea of psychic abilities extends to realms far more complex and potentially concerning. These abilities, often depicted in science fiction, have intrigued and alarmed people for generations. One such area is psychic warfare, the alleged use of psychic abilities for espionage, manipulation, and even harm. This concept blurs the lines between reality and fiction, raising questions about the limits of human potential. The idea of governments or organisations harnessing psychic powers for strategic advantage, while seemingly far-fetched, has been a topic of speculation and even fear for decades. The potential for such powers to be used in covert operations adds a layer of intrigue and danger. The historical context of psychic warfare is intertwined with the Cold War. This period of intense rivalry and suspicion between superpowers created a fertile ground for exploring unconventional methods of gaining an edge. During this era of heightened tension between the United States and the Soviet Union, both nations were desperate to outmaneuver each other, leading to investments in various forms of psychological and psychic research. Both superpowers poured resources into researching and potentially weaponizing psychic phenomena. Laboratories and research facilities buzzed with activity as scientists sought to unlock the secrets of the mind. The fear was that the enemy might be developing psychic spies or assassins capable of infiltrating minds and influencing decision-making from afar. This fear was not just about physical security, but also about the integrity of thought and decision-making processes. One of the most well-known programs associated with psychic warfare is the US government-funded project Stargate. This project aimed to explore the potential of psychic abilities in a structured and scientific manner. This program, which ran for over 2 decades, investigated the potential of remote viewing, a phenomenon that fascinated both scientists and military officials alike.